Oh, Jesus.
Welcome to HorrorTube. I am Josh.
And I'm Rob. And
this is Horror in a Tube.
This is Horror in a Tube. We're really fucking high. I mean, it's HorrorTube. We know that that's to be expected.
Baked like a potato.
Baked like a fucking potato. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck I had.
Ice cream cake.
Ice cream cake.
That was mine.
Nice. So whatever we had mixed very well together.
Holy balls.
Obviously, as you kind of guessed, HorrorTube is our free for all.
Compared to our other show, Horror Wars.
Yep.
Which is a more factual.
Yeah.
Kind of.
And more professional setup.
Yeah.
This is our laid back, chill show. We're outside.
You can hear the birds or bugs chirping, whatever
the bugs cackling.
Yeah, sure.
Or whatever they're doing.
It's too early. That's what the bugs are saying.
Yeah. You might hear my phone or cars or some bitch in the background. Yeah, there's, HorrorTube is our chill show, so Josh is the one that's in charge over here of coming up pretty much with the show ideas and how things are going to go. And this one's a doozy. This one's a good one. I'm excited for this one.
A fun one to come back to after a week off, but we can talk about that later if you want.
Yeah,
or not at all.
No, we can talk about it. I don't give a fuck. We moved to another place, and that's all.
Yeah.
Just,
had to take the day off for that.
Yeah, had to take last week off for it, so there was no Horror Wars last week. But we also changed Horror Wars around anyway, so we can reintroduce it at the end of the show, because the end of HorrorTube last time we said what Horror Wars was going to be, but we changed things around about the episode.
And that'll be at the end.
And that'll be at the end of this episode, ironically enough. But this week, for HorrorTube, we are talking about switching horror icons. What was it called? Icon swap?
That, or if you just want to throw a horror icon from one film and just let them run wild and replace another icon. It doesn't have to be a swap every time if you don't want, but if you want to, that's more than welcome. I have a few, so.
Like if you want to put Freddy Krueger in place of Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone.
I just put it in any film. I was just going to say horror films, but.
Oh, okay. Now see, horror films is great. All right, no. Boop. Nice.
I mean, shit, if you wanted to add them to other films, it'd be fucking hilarious, so don't be scared to throw them in here.
Okay. All right.
I mean, that's a funny idea, because holy shit, that's terrifying as fuck.
Do you think...
Holy fuck.
Do you think the fucking... The wet bandits would be able to survive Freddy?
Hell no.
Like, imagine if Freddy was setting traps like Kevin. Bitch.
That'd be fucking wild. That does sound fucking terrifying, though.
God damn.
Like,
all right. So, what were your more in tune thoughts of your original idea then?
I mean, I didn't even think of that for what you just brought up, so we can just throw that in here too if you want. Shit.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I was thinking is, if you wanted to do a swap, if we could get Bagul from Sinister and Payman from Last Shift.
Ooh.
Into their, switch their deities, kind of thing.
Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot.
Kind of similar stories, obviously.
Yeah.
Similar to an extent.
Yeah.
But I feel like both of those kind of demon deities would mesh really well in both universes.
Yeah, because Paimon, children, same thing as that Bagul children. Bagul treats them as servants.
Kind of like his murderers, I guess? Like his generals are in a sense?
Yeah.
Like he always kind of infects one.
Yeah.
Or whatever you want to call it.
And Paimon just like uses them. Mm-hmm. If that's...
It's kind of like a cult. Like a Charles Manson.
Yeah, like a cult.
Kind of
yeah, a cult. A cult. What the fuck's a cult? I was going to say Charles Manson and cult. And then you said Charles Manson and cult. And I said chult. Jesus fucking Christ, I'm high.
But it's like a cult.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It uses them for. So I just even wouldn't mind seeing them in the same film, to be honest with you. Could you imagine if both are running loose?
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit, that'd be the worst place to either work or live.
No. All right. You mind if I take one?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I thought about this after yours. Imagine Pennywise switching with the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers.
Jesus. I didn't even think of that.
Dude, they both come out like every 23, 24 years. They feed on fear. They both have kind of equivalent earthly powers.
I didn't even think of that as like even a comparison too. Wow.
Pennywise is a
also,
space
I hate
turtle.
That series.
Right, Pennywise. Well, yeah, I hate the series too because of the dude. Yeah. But it's characters.
Yeah,
You know.
But that's wow. I didn't even think about those two even being like that similar. Of a creature. That's fucking wild.
Yeah. That'd be fucking scary. Like Pennywise in that fucking truck.
And to continue on with the weird mixes, and this is even more of a swap. This is more like I kind of just want to see them together in the same universe. The Evil Dead universe and the Conjuring universe. Kind of...
Ooh, like an amalgamation of those.
Just like a bunch of cursed items. You have the Necronomicons around. Or you could have, I forget their names, but from The Conjuring, collect one of the books and have to deal with that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And make it brutal.
Ooh. Dude, I like this. I like this a lot.
Because the other thing that made me think of this kind of theme was Freddy vs. Jason, but I didn't want it just to be fighting. I wanted to kind of mix it up to where you could just even put them in their setting. Like, what was the other one that I wrote down?
One of them I know that originally that we had thought of was swap Jason and Michael.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was put Jason in Halloween and put Michael in Friday the 13th. And how different would those series be? Would they be the same? Would they be different? Like...
Two doofuses stabbing each other.
Stabbing each other.
Like I've even thought of like putting the from the, House of a Thousand Corpses, the Firefly house and that family, putting them in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh my fucking god! Yeah.
Like when I thought about that, I was like, wow, that would really fit. Still.
Yeah, because Bubba and the family at the top could still be the Chainsaw Massacre, and then down below could still be Dr. Satan and all that shit. And Bubba and Otis would be different in each of their films. Yeah. Like if you took Otis and put him in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and then took Bubba and put him in House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yep.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Or you could put Norman Bates in American Psycho, or have Patrick Bateman in that, and still have him be fucking nuts. Because what was the other one I wanted to go with them? Because it was the same shit, I think. No, that was it. Oh, you could also put Patrick Bateman in Funny Games.
Ooh, Patrick Bateman in Funny Games. And
now thinking about it, going with yours of not necessarily horror, but Patrick Bateman in Fight Club. Imagine him in that.
Dude. And then you switch with Tyler Durden and fucking American Psycho. Mm-hmm. Those actors and those personalities, yeah.
Because even if you want to keep the plot of Tyler Durden or Brad Pitt's character, for those who don't know, if you put just that character alone, where Patrick Bateman is, you'll just have basically the anti-Patrick Bateman, but how would he react in this world?
Right.
Woo!
Right. Yeah.
I also, for some reason, I remembered I was watching The Mean One, that piece of shit. But could you imagine if Art the Clown was in it instead?
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's kind of what I thought that movie was going to be.
Yeah,
brutal like that.
I really did too. But could you imagine? Now that I started thinking about that, Papa in Terrifier and Art in Circus of the Dead.
Oh, they would be drastically different films. But they would make sense still. Right. Because I could still see Papa Corn.
Yeah, Papa Corn.
Just talking more shit, being more sinister, and kind of like a Joker-esque, but way more brutal. And then just, they're already brutal as fuck in what was
Terrifier.
That movie? No, the other one. The one that Papa Corn was in.
Circus of the Dead.
Circus of the Dead. And then Art in that, it just fits pretty much anywhere you want super brutalness.
Right. Oh my god. Those would be crazy.
I've also...
Texas Chainsaw.
Oh my god.
That would be way just gore. Like, I don't even think there would be a film.
Yeah, that's just... Jesus fucking Christ.
You like gore porn?
I also...
Do you like a movie with your side of... Do you like gore porn with your side of movie?
Yeah. I even went, like, Creature-esque with how they did, like, Alien vs. Predator, that kind of situation. Okay. But could you imagine, like, Dawn of the Dead remake with those zombies, but replacing them with the rage virus infected from 28 Days Later?
Oh my god.
Imagine how much more scary that film would be. Like, it was already terrifying watching it for the first time.
Yeah.
But zombies running, sure, but imagine all that rage and power and them beating on, like, the mall and everything. I've always wanted to see something like that, too.
Jesus fucking Christ. That would be ridiculous.
They'd be hanging off the mall like bugs. It'd be fucking crazy.
That would be a less generic zombie movie.
Right.
Or
yeah, it would be. It would be, yeah.
Or imagine Pinhead in 13 Ghosts. Imagine him in that house.
Yeah. That'd be fucking sick. Like the Cenobites and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be dope.
Or that was just like the final like ghost you see.
That'd be dope.
Like imagine they turn around and you just see them just like this with the cube.
Imagine Freddy and Pinhead swapping movies.
And they still fit. That's the funny part. Yeah. And they're not even like remotely similar characters.
Right.
That's some wild shit, man.
Right.
There's so many possibilities, and that's why it'd be cool to see like how on Rick and Morty they have the what's the TV thing that they do?
Fuck. I don't know.
Interdimensional cable.
Interdimensional cable. Yeah, it is.
But could you imagine if they had like a TV channel like that exists that showed other, movies realities. Like that? That'd be cool as shit.
You want to do would it be other realities?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
My child is being fucking ridiculous.
All right. So get this right. Imagine switching sand and dirt. Right? Yeah. Like, imagine that shit.
Hey. If we go to the beach, it'd be awful.
That would fucking suck. Imagine putting plants in sand. What the fuck?
Imagine trees growing in the sand.
That would be weird. Well, they kind of do. Don't palm trees?
Yeah.
Palm trees do, yeah.
Anyway. Back to topic. I was even thinking, could you imagine like Oogie Boogie and Coraline and the other mother in
Oh my god.
Nightmare Before Christmas? I just said Halloween Town. You just imagine her just chilling in Halloween Town.
Yes.
But yeah, like other mother in Nightmare Before Christmas. That could still work.
That'd still work. Yeah. Because they would just take her obsession with having a child and turn it into a holiday obsession as well, because what holiday do children love more than Christmas? So it could still work. Her rationale and her thought process behind creating Other Mother.
That is some crazy shiz.
Yeah.
But I've just always kind of thought, like, how come they've never really done... They don't have to do team-ups. But why not introduce just universes in some way? If Marvel can do it a bajillion times, and DC, why can't we get horror stuff that it connects like that?
Right.
Could you imagine, like, John Kramer from Saw and John Doe from Seven
Jesus
working
Christ.
together,
Could you imagine Megan and old school Chucky working together? Well, Chucky from the television show, Chucky.
Yeah, I was going to say. And from the original. Well, I don't know. The remake...
the remake was AI Chucky, so that would work. That would work with
Megan.
And
they could both Fortnite dance.
Yeah, they could both do scene. Weird shit. And then the real Chucky could come in and kill him.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, he'd be the villain of the show.
This is fucking stupid. The season 3 got...
Season 3 got announced. October 4th.
It is actually going to come out, or is it going to get pushed back because of the strike?
No, it's good. So we're going to be doing our horror script podcast reviews with them once that drops.
It's been a long time.
We should have left you without
dope
review to step 2. Step 2. Step 2. Review to step 2. Step 2. That's going to be cool. Yeah. It's going to be cool to do review with them. I missed it. So we got anything else for the horror icon stuff, like the swapping? Ooh, what about fucking Pumpkinhead in the Alien movies and the Alien and the xenomorph Pumpkinhead?
I like that.
Dude, could you imagine Pumpkinhead fighting the fucking xenomorphs? Because the xenomorphs come to Earth and take on the fucking predators, and they kill somebody's child, and that person fucking wishes that Pumpkinhead would come after them because of the death of the child. So Pumpkinhead would go against the fucking aliens and Predator. That would be a dope fucking movie.
Oh my god.
That'd be a dope movie.
That would be the most intense war ever.
Because if I'm not mistaken, I believe they found out that Pumpkinhead could create copies.
Oh, I did not know that.
So, yeah. If Pumpkinhead can create copies, imagine Pumpkinhead being able to harness the power of creating infinite copies.
Is the event coming up? Is this season of the Pumpkin or which? It's Pumpkin, right?
Yes, it's season of the Pumpkin. Yeah. Yeah, that's coming. October 28th. Season of the Pumpkin. Violent Flea Market. I don't remember the address, but it's on Google. So is that all we got for the episode, like the main part?
I'm trying to think now. Like, I feel like another episode should be if we could put horror icons in other media now.
I mean,
we touched on it like a little bit, but
we could do that for a little bit right now because we're only 17 minutes in.
No, because I was gonna. I just didn't want to spend the whole time just me thinking about it because that's all I've been doing. In the middle of us talking, I'm just like staring at this. It's like, man, what other things could this fit into? Shit.
Right. Like, I'll give it a go here. What if you put the Norman Reedus character from Silent Hills into Silent Hill 2?
Oh, instead of the dude everyone hates, what the fuck is his name?
Sunderland.
Yeah, James Sunderland.
James Sunderland.
It'd probably be a more loved game, I guess.
Well, I guess you could take because Silent Hills was going to deal with pregnancy and abortion and all that shit, which is what Silent Hill 3 was originally going to deal with. So if you would take Silent Hills and mix it with Silent Hill 3, that would be pretty dope. On like a video game spectrum.
Man, I just wish that PT came out, man. I wish we could still play that fucking demo.
Oh shit. Event Horizon and Dead Space.
Yeah.
Mix those two together.
Jesus. That would have to be like a horror planet. But that's kind of what they tried to do with 3, Dead Space 3.
Right.
But not really, because they were on a big fucking snow planet. Dead Space 3 fucking sucks. A random note.
I've been trying to think of what you could put the Tall Man into from the Phantasm series. Mm-hmm. Because of his orbs.
Poltergeist? No.
I mean, I think you could put Poltergeist with Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, you could just mash those worlds together.
Yeah, that'd be fucking sick.
Imagine switching for the Exorcist movies. Mm-hmm. You switch them with like from Ring or Grudge and stuff like that, and put them
in
each other's respective things. Imagine
curses
that.
And shit. They kind of tried to do that with a movie recently.
Really?
Yeah. But I forget what fucking... It wasn't like... But they weren't taking, like, Samaras.
Yeah.
They were trying to do a curse, but have a priest do, like, an exorcism on a curse or some shit like that. I forget what the hell it was, but there was a movie recently, like, within the last year, that did something like that. And I think that's a pretty cool fucking concept. But I would like to see it with existing properties instead of, like, just its own entity. You could throw that in with the fucking Conjuring universe, man.
Yeah. Like, 30 Days of Night. Imagine those vampires in from Dusk Till Dawn.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You could have them waiting outside instead of in the bar.
That'd be fucking sick.
Just imagine they get done their whole thing and it pans back and it shows the Aztec temple underneath, but it does a switch and then you see the ones from that movie standing on like a cliff or something. Or just take them out completely and have them.
Damn. Dude, shit would be fucking sick. I'm just sitting here thinking about all the different fucking possibilities now, man. It is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. And then that also makes you realize how much horror films there are in the world, bro. So many characters we can pull from anywhere and be like, it would fit in perfectly.
Yeah. You could pull in different... Like, you could pull in 13 different horror icons to go into 13 ghosts. And then you could take the 13 ghosts and then pull them and put them into 13 different horror movies, and they could still be interchangeable because a lot of the horror icons that are out there, 13 ghosts based their shit on. You know? Goddamn, dude.
I was going to say, like, imagine kind of either a mix or a swap of Midsommar and Wicker Man.
Yeah.
Like something, or even mesh them together to where it's like...
a woman and man sacrifice to the gods.
Yep.
Because the ones that the men worship and the ones that the women worship.
Yep.
Boom, you could have that. That'd be fucking wild.
What was that movie that we saw? The last shift at the police station.
Oh, Last Shift in Malum.
Last Shift. Okay, it's literally called Last Shift. Hereditary and Last Shift.
Oh.
Jesus, fucking...
Or all three together, that and Sinister.
Yeah. Yeah, my God.
Oh my God.
Could you imagine the three of those fucking demons together? Well, because Paimon actually is the demon in Hereditary.
So it could still fit. You could even make those two in the same universe, too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, Lighthouse and Witch or Vivitch. You could switch.
Oh, my God.
Just the family and then the two.
You know what? At least which would be interesting at that point.
Dost thou enjoy the taste of butter? Best line in that movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vivitch, Witch, whatever. It's got potential, but it's just like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I get it's supposed to be like we're really seeing a movie in that time. Holy shit.
Could you imagine... Oh my God. Are you
going to say Tusk?
No. Could you imagine Javier Bardem's character from No Country for Old Men in, like, the Halloween franchise?
Imagine him in Scream.
Oh
that
my
fits.
God.
I mean...
Tuscan Human Centipede.
Tuscan Human Centipede? Oh, no. Oh. You could do a fucking Walripede. Do a Walripede.
That's the first thing I thought of was just a bunch of
walruses sewn together. Former humans sewn as walruses together as walruses. What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
That is weird. And it fits because they're both crazy doctors. So
yeah. What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
Very nice. Very nice.
Shit. I don't like this.
See you next episode.
No, I don't think you're coming back.
I've been
I mean, it works.
No, it works though. Yeah. No.
Very nice. Very nice.
Tusk is such a wild movie, man.
Tusk fucking sucks.
Yeah, it does.
That movie just it feels like you're watching it forever.
It's uncomfortable.
And it's just the whole time it's like, okay, like the Johnny Depp scene. It's like 14 minutes of him just monologuing.
Yeah.
Right, trigger warning. It's like One Piece.
It's just you're waiting for the next thing to happen. Yeah, well, the fact that they actually have a sequel to Tusk is what's really mind-boggling.
It's one of those films you hate to watch, but it's like it's so bad it's good. It's one of those.
Because
films.
you know what the sequel is, right?
What?
It's a movie called Yoga Hosers.
Oh yeah, we talked about it before.
Yeah, it's about the daughters. It's about Kevin Smith's daughter and Johnny Depp's daughter, who were the clerks in the Canadian store. It's about the daughters and I believe Johnny Depp's character.
Oh sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's. I own it, but I've never watched it.
Sure.
So, what about if you took the fucking monsters from Mist and switched them with the clowns from Killer Clowns from Mars?
That'd still be scary.
Imagine fucking blowing the brains out of your family because they were all going to be turned into clowns.
Jesus.
And then the mist moves and the clowns are gone.
You know what would... two terrible either switches or put in the same universe for horror films. Fucking Bird Box and what is it? The Happening with Mark Wahlberg.
Wind and creature.
Just the Earth wanting to kill everyone off because they're treating it poorly. And what was the one for? That was The Happening. And then
yeah.
Fuck, I already forgot what the first one I said was.
Bird Box.
Bird Box, and that one was just something made you want to kill yourself.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Like that movie was kind of bad.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah. I know it was a big sensation during COVID.
Which I don't get because that movie is terrible.
Yeah.
But
God damn. Jesus Christ. You could mix the worlds of Lady in the Water. That fucking M. Night Shyamalan. Lady of the Water.
Yeah.
You could mix that in with the world of that movie that I forget the name of it, had the similar plot subject, but it was a woman that fell in love with a fish. The Guillermo del Toro movie? Yeah. Oh, that won all the awards.
God. Sound of Water. Wasn't that what it was called?
Was it Sound of Water? Yeah, you could mix those two movies together.
Let's see. Now I gotta find that out.
Yeah. Shape of Water.
Shape of Water, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Shape of Water, okay. That was close.
Yeah, you were damn fucking close. So could you imagine the worlds of Shape of Water?
That'd be crazy.
And Lady in the Water, or Lady of the Water. I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, Lady in the Water. Those two movies, worlds mixed together because they're both kind of like fantasy horror movies.
Ooh, you know what would be another... I mean, this would be like a weird crossover kind of thing. But imagine all the psychopathic, like your Patrick Bateman, or Norman Bates and Patrick Bateman, right? Yeah. Imagine all those kind of things, but they're in the Belko Project. In that movie, where it's all the co-workers have to kill each other in a certain amount of time before a bomb goes off in their necks. But a big mashup where it's kind of like the more human ones, like from like Maniac and
dude,
all that kind of shit.
I'm glad that you brought up Belko Experiment because I was thinking about mixing Belko Experiment and Cabin in the Woods.
Oh yeah, I thought of The Purge with that too.
And The Purge, you could put all three of those in the same together. Belko Experiment, The Purge, and Cabin in the Woods could all be in the same universe together.
I like that.
Yeah, dude, that'd be fucking wild.
That's endgame level of horror.
That's yeah. You want to fucking talk about your final bosses, your Crotas, your Atheons, your whatever harder bosses are out there.
Or Bowser for people that just know like Nintendo games. Or don't really play video games.
Yeah. You know, that's some next level shit, survival shit right there. Cool. My God. What, do you have one?
World War Z zombies, but with the rage zombies from
28 days later. Jesus Christ. Oh no. Fuck. Could you imagine taking the family from dinosaurs and then keeping all the dinosaurs there except for the family and replacing it with Chucky's family.
Oh my god.
The Sinclairs. The Sinclairs. Take the Sinclairs and replace them with the Chuckies.
Jesus, dude.
I have a video game one. Outlast and Resident Evil.
Oh.
Why don't you just put Resident Evil Silent Hill together?
Right? Finally. Damn.
Fuck. Oh. Shutter Island, but with like a Patrick Bateman kind of character or Norman Bates or something. Still see what their characters would be like in that setting. You know what I mean? Like imagine Patrick Bateman freaking the fuck out during Shutter Island.
Shutter Island and Identity.
Ooh, yeah.
God damn, man.
Movie game mix, Blair Witch Project with Outlast.
Ooh.
Outlast 2.
Outlast 2, yes. 100% Outlast 2.
Ooh.
Or... Now, I'll wait till
movie game mix, Grave Encounters, Outlast 1.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh my god. Whew.
And it makes sense with the timelines too, because wasn't Grave Encounters the first found footage film? Or like the first one that popped off?
No. Blair Witch Project was the first.
Was it Blair Witch?
Yeah.
I thought
actually
and then Blair Witch.
There was a movie made in the 1980s. I think it was called the McPherson Tape. It's a like 60-minute movie. Like it's just a little bit over an hour, but it's supposed to be the first found footage film. I say with air quotes, and it's also the first found footage alien abduction film.
Huh.
And like I said, I think it was 83. It came out. And it is a 60-minute movie, but go out of your way to watch it because it is movie history, like legitimately. So, yeah, there you go. There's your horror tube history lesson for the day. The week, the bye week. Speaking of bye weeks,
football.
Oh man.
We can go back to movies though. If you think of any other ones, we'll sprinkle them in as we're going.
But the American football season has finally started.
2023.
And the defending Super Bowl champs lost
their first game of the season.
To the Detroit Lions.
To the fucking Detroit Lions.
Yeah, shit,
I'm feeling pretty good about my prediction for the Super Bowl at this point.
So far your prediction.
I'm at 100%.
You're at 100% rate
if the season ended today, they won the Super Bowl.
You're right.
But it would have been the wrong team for the AFC because my pick was the Ravens.
You had Ravens because I had Cowboys Bills.
Mm-hmm.
And I had Cowboys Bills. You had
Ravens
Lions Ravens. Yeah, both very viable. Like wow.
But definitely out of the way teams.
Yeah.
Yours has a much better chance of happening than mine does.
I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. Those Lions.
Or the Ravens could be overpopulated with too much talent, and then egos get in the way.
Odell's out.
Injured?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, there goes all that money.
Ankle injury. I don't know if he's going to be available for the game tomorrow or not, but...
That's crazy.
Right now, he's out with an ankle injury.
I'm so excited. Sunday football is back.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's going to be magical. I'm going to actually be able to watch... my Panthers this season, every fucking game of their 2023 season.
Watch them lose.
Probably.
Hey, man. Never know.
DJ Chark is out for this game. So, it's going to be fun.
Who's the Panthers quarterback?
Bryce. Jesus Christ. I'm getting fucking tore up. The number 1 draft pick. I forget his last name. I think it's Young. Yeah, Bryce Young.
Oh, so is he a rookie?
Yeah, he's a rookie.
Steelers are in the same boat pretty much. I mean, it's his second year, but...
He's 22 years old. Real big detriment to him is he's 5'10". So
that's a short quarterback.
He's a very short quarterback.
Especially these giant offensive linemen.
Right, but...
Watch him be the best quarterback the
you never know.
Panthers have ever
seen. You never
know. How did he do in college?
Shit, Patrick Mahomes isn't that tall.
Patrick Mahomes isn't that tall. How did Bryce Young do in college? Let's get a little thing here. College football for Alabama Crimson Tide, setting the school record for most passing yards in a single game, 559. and winning several Player of the Year awards in 2021, including the Heisman Trophy. Young was selected first overall by the Panthers in the 2023 NFL Draft.
Okay, so, I mean, like, he's set records and shit.
Oh my God. We share the same birthday.
That's heat.
And he's also from Philly.
No, sure.
Get the fuck out of here.
Damn,
that is dope.
So if Panthers win the Super Bowl, Philly also wins.
Yeah, Philly also wins. And they're going to hate that shit. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting season. How are you feeling about Game 1? I think that Panthers are going to unfortunately lose Game 1 of the...
Same for the Steelers.
Yeah. So what do you think going in? How are you feeling about your quarterback? How do you feel about your quarterback? What's your do you know anything about your rookie quarterback, like where he came from and stuff?
Oh, no.
No, yeah.
With Kenny Pickett, last season he did all right for his first season, so I'm just curious to see how he does in the second season because, hey, Big Ben won his first Super Bowl his second season of his career, so you never know. But I'm hoping for at least an even record this season.
Oh, shit. He played college football at the University of Pittsburgh, where he won the Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award as a senior and was selected by the Steelers in the first round of the 2022 NFL Draft. Yep. Nice. So he's a city boy. Yep. He's a born and raised.
Yep. So you know that the Steelers fans, Pittsburgh fucking loves him. So.
Oh yeah, he's a purebred boy.
I think the reason they did that is because back in the day, Dan Marino wanted to get drafted by the Steelers because he's from Philly. He wanted to go to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they didn't draft him.
Right.
So when he went to the Dolphins, every time he played the Steelers, he fucking destroyed them.
Yep.
Dan Marino's also a quarterback that has a great career, never won a Super Bowl.
Nope. Same thing. And honestly, and I'm going to probably get a lot of hate from a lot of people about this, but Cam Newton had a fantastically phenomenal career and never won a Super Bowl. Turned into an awful person. But, regardless.
Great player.
But, yeah.
And by some standards, he's really not awful.
So that's probably why they drafted Kenny Pickett. They're like, oh, he's from here and he wants to go, to the Steelers. Ugh, don't want another Dan Marino situation.
Right.
So let's pick him up.
Absolutely.
All I can say is I'm just excited that football is back.
Right. That's going to be great. That's going to be fucking great.
It's just fun to watch, man.
The Thursday game was wild. The fact, and I brought this up to you out there, the fact that the Lions held the Chiefs at 20 for like 5 minutes.
Yep.
And the fact that, number 19 all of a sudden turned into Mr. Butterfingers.
Bricks for hands.
Yeah.
Who's that tight end? Travis Kelce? Is that him? He was out, right?
Yeah, he was out.
I guess he's just that one piece they need, or they just fall the fuck apart.
Apparently. Because,
Hey, and I'm saying, as a Steelers fan, last season J.J. Watt got hurt, that defense fucking fell. They were still good, but it was nothing compared to what they are with them.
Well, I mean, a lot of the pundits and talking heads and shit were really eating their words yesterday morning. Because as we record this, it's Saturday. Friday morning, man, all the sportscasters, this, that, there, because everybody on Thursday was like, yeah, Travis Kelce's not going to be there, but you're about to see that Patrick Mahomes can throw to the Budweiser guy, to the pizza guy, and still get touchdowns and and he's going to do this and do that, and he's magic.
Yeah.
And he got held at 20. He didn't do too much. He had 2 touchdowns? Like, what was it, 100 and some passing yards or some shit, like 165. I don't know all the stats either.
It's just funny that the defending Super Bowl champs usually lose.
Yeah.
Like the first game of the season.
Egos are so high from
well, no, it's not really that. I mean, realistically,
and the other teams are usually playing their fucking heart out because they're playing the defending champions.
And you got to remember, from one year to the next, the Kansas City Chiefs don't remain the same. The Super Bowl team is not the team going into the 2023 season. The Kansas City Chiefs won the last Super Bowl for 2022 or 2023.
Because a lot of times players will want more money.
So they switch out key parts, this, that. Yeah, because you got trade deadlines, you got this, you got that.
And all this other money shit that goes into it. So. But next season, it's not that Super Bowl team anymore, but no one gives a fuck because they still just won the Super Bowl.
Right.
So. The name won the Super Bowl.
The name won the Super Bowl. Now, the thing is, for the Eagles, most of that team is the same team from last year.
Yeah, they're going to want to run it back.
And 100%. They've added more hardcore pieces to that fucking team.
That's why I'm glad my team is not on that side of the conference.
Right.
And
right.
Panthers got to deal with that shit more frequently.
Yeah, we do. But we don't play them this year. But I don't think we got the Eagles.
But there's still a possibility of playing them in the playoffs.
There's still. I mean? Look, if the Panthers can pull their offensive line into a slick fucking unit, I'm with it, because the Panthers defense is going to be good. It's always good. Panthers defense is the best thing about the Panthers and has been since like 2010.
And the weakest has always been the quarterback. Let's keep it real.
Cam Newton.
After him,
before him,
Jake Delhomme,
fucking Kevin Green, whatever, all them. And after him, we've not had anything.
Fit.
Yeah, we've not had anything. And I'm hoping that Bryce Young brings that in. No, he's not the tallest, but whatever.
I feel like that team needs to be like how the Eagles are. Remember, because you've said it for years. The Panthers during that season, they went to the Super Bowl. They were having fun.
Cocky. They were having fun.
They were dancing and shit.
Dancing, yeah.
And then the Eagles had just did it last season. And once you let a team kind of
be themselves,
they do well.
They do well.
And the fucking Eagles are probably going to have a great season this season as well.
Yep, of course, because they're being themselves. So,
I had a realization. I'm not placing in Destiny because of that shit.
Oh my god, go over there.
It's funny.
So, alright, do you want to go into a couple bits of news? Because we do have some news this week.
Yeah, sure.
One of the things was that Lionsgate acquired the domestic rights for the upcoming reboot of The Crow starring Bill Skarsgård.
I didn't see that.
That's going to be pretty fucking dope. There's still no release date for that. Lionsgate just tied up an 8-figure deal for the domestic rights to The Crow reboot. Deadline reports, noting that its deal was finalized late last night. The movie is expected to release late next year.
Nice.
So we've got that. Do you remember Death Proof and all that?
Grindhouse and all
Grindhouse.
That.
I reminded everybody that there's a movie coming out next month called Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
In Grindhouse, there was a trailer for a movie called Thanksgiving by Eli Roth. Mm-hmm. And it was the fucking dude cutting off the heads and, making the head suck the dick at the end of the trailer. I posted that for New Jersey Horror Collective yesterday saying, remember your roots, remember where it came from, because it's the same thing, but in an hour-and-a-half form. It's Eli Roth, it's Thanksgiving, and I really hope that some of the kills from that trailer make it into the actual movie that's coming out. That's coming out, I don't know when, November 17th. So I think we need to see Thanksgiving.
Is it going to be in theaters?
Yeah, it's going to be in theaters.
Oh, shit.
I think we need to see Thanksgiving because it's going to be... The thing is, in Thanksgiving, after a Black Friday riot ends in tragedy, a mysterious Thanksgiving-inspired killer terrorizes Plymouth, Massachusetts, the birthplace of the infamous holiday. The cast for the feature-length slasher movie includes Patrick Dempsey, Addison Rae, Jalen Thomas Brooks Walker, Milo Manheim Zombies, Nell Verlaque Big Shot, Gina Gershon Chucky, Tim Dillon, and Rick Hoffman from Hostel.
Oh, shit.
Eli Roth wrote the script with Jeff Rendell, Roger Burnham, and Eli Roth are producing. I cannot wait to see that fucking movie. It's going to be great. And I think that's all we will talk about news-wise, because for next week we're actually going to have some news, because there is a pretty decent amount of news that's like starting to triculate out
Mortal Kombat next Thursday.
Mortal Kombat next Thursday. Woo. Yeah. Like I told you earlier, I am going to be getting it probably a couple weeks after it releases, maybe even a month after it releases, because I am a huge fucking Pokemon fan, and the Pokemon Scarlet DLC is coming out in about 5 days. So, yeah, I'm going to get it. We ball. We 1000% ball. But give me a few weeks.
Oh, yeah.
So, I guess if we don't have any more movie things that we would like to see combined with each other, or any more news, or any more...
Nope, that's all I got.
...things to talk about, I guess we will reveal...
Oh, yeah, the
new episode 51, because we did change some things. Mm-hmm. It is going to be still Quarantine and Rec for the verses. What the fuck did we make Horror Tube? Or not Jesus Christ, Horror Club.
Evil Dead Rise.
Evil Dead Rise, that's what it was. We made it Evil Dead Rise. I gotta switch that real quick in here. Because we have been talking about Evil Dead Rise so much on this show.
We need to give it its
real review, book club style.
Oh, yeah.
Over on Horror Wars. And then the video game is different as well, because we're going to be doing Silent Hill 4.
The
Room. If you haven't guessed, the common denominator for these is apartment themes. Yep. So expect our list of... Wait, no. Expect our...
List of doom.
To be apartment themed as well.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, but what that theme is going to be, who knows? I think this was a really cool fucking episode. I definitely dug it. I really enjoyed swapping out so many different things.
I almost want to make like posters with the swapped ones. Like re-listen to this and then just switch them on their posters and just...
Critters and Gremlins. Oh my god,
Yep.
Yeah.
Chucky and the Leprechaun.
Chucky and Leprechaun. So I guess that's it?
Yeah. So that was Horror Tube. I'm Josh.
I'm Rob.
And we'll see you in 2 and 2. Shout out to Chuck Woolery.
Shout out to Chuck Woolery.
Bye.
2 and 2. Be right back.